What are some of the biggest challenges that network operations teams in particular are struggling with right now, based on what IBM hears from its customers?
There are many, actually. I mean, this is from real customers that I have been speaking with, and interacting over the last 1.5 years or so. I can categorize some of them as modern distributed and software defined networks have outstripped human cognition because of their increasing complexity. So that's a big problem that operation teams are challenged with right now, just this rising complexity of these modern distributed and software defined networks. And therefore, the signal to noise ratio is a natural offshoot, really, of that particular problem, and it's really low. And so you have to sort of decipher all of this data silos and the data fragmentation that comes with this, network complexity. This third one, I would say, is this expertise barrier that exists today, because monitoring tools themselves have become so sophisticated that they themselves require, deep knowledge, which veteran NOCs, like people in the NOCs who have experience over decades, they have this intuitive knowledge, which is really hard to replicate in systems today. They have this tribal knowledge. It's really not transferable to new hires, so that you can deal with this complexity. You can't throw people at this problem, essentially. That's what I'm saying. So there is an expertise barrier that exists. And then a lot of these observability tools only tell us what happened. But deciphering the why in the messy production network environments is really a long drawn trial and error process involving, like I said, intuitive tribal knowledge combined with the tacit information or the explicit information that networks give you. And only senior engineers have this cognitive, workload, which is very high, and they really work on hope of fixing these things. So the final last one I would say is, and I think probably the most important one, is the trust that they have to put on AI, or the lack of it, right? So that's, I think, a really, really important one, the trust in operations for AI.